Salvete discipuli, hello 8th grade, and welcome to part 2 of our model sentences. So at this point, you should have translated each of these sentences, and we're going to walk through the translations together. Again, this chapter, this stage is focusing on our new verb tenses, the imperfect tense and the perfect tense, both of which are past tenses but are translated slightly differently. So let's take a look at these translations, and if you have any questions after going over this, feel free to email me and we can chat about that. So, number 1, we have the slaves were walking through the road or through the street. Now, this is an imperfect tense. Remember, this is going to be sort of ongoing action in the past. So it's was or were verbing. So in this case, were walking because it's plural. Suddenly, subito, my favorite Latin word, one of them anyway. Suddenly, a dog barked. Now, latrawit, right? We've seen latrat in the past, where Kerberos, the dog in the story, has barked in the present, right? The dog barks. This is a perfect tense. This is just a simple past action, something that just happened once. Suddenly, a dog barked. Grumio was afraid of the dog, or you could say, so was timebot. This is our verb to fear. It's related to our word timid, right? And being timid, you're like nervous or afraid of something. So Grumio was afraid of the dog. Pestis, right? So pest, we've seen this before, shouted the cook. So clamawit, this is just our perfect tense, simple past. So just shouted. Claymanes was strong or brave. So in this case, brave is probably going to work best. Claymanes was brave. Oh, he's going after the dog here. But the dog overpowered Claymanes. So overpowered, this is a perfect simple past. This is one of our new vocabulary words from this chapter. The dog overpowered Claymanes. All right, Quintus was walking through the road or through the street, either one. Again, that imperfect tense was verbing. The young man heard a noise or an uproar or a shout, right? A couple ways of translating clamorum there. So noise might be the best description for this particular sentence. So the young man heard a noise, simple past tense here. The dog was annoying Claymanes. So here, wexabat, we saw wexos, I think, 2 wexos in the last chapter where Lucrio was asking Papaya, why are you vexing me? Why are you annoying me? So here we have the imperfect tense. So the dog was annoying Claymanes. Quintus beat or hit the dog, right? Quintus hit the dog. This is a simple past tense here. The slaves were happy. So this is our past tense of our verb to be. We saw that back here. This is just the plural. They were happy. The slaves praised Quintus. And again, this is just a simple perfect simple past tense here, perfect tense. The slaves praised Quintus. All right, so again, we've seen 2 different verb forms here. Remember the ba at the end of the verb right here? This tells us it's an imperfect tense, so it's they were doing something or he was doing something. Versus our other ones with those it or erunt endings, those are going to be that simple past, right? He did or they did. So he hit, right? They praised. So simple past tense versus imperfect was kind of that more ongoing action. All right, so we've got 3 passages in this chapter in addition to these sentences that we're going to be translating. So there's a lot to translate in this chapter. Some of it you are going to be doing on your own at home, and a lot of it we're going to do in class together. But we've got 2 new tenses to practice, so we're going to make sure we take the time to familiarize ourselves with these new endings, these new verb endings, and how to translate them. Again, email me if you have any questions at all about our new tenses. I know we've got some new vocabulary here. Although we have seen, I think, most of these words before, or it's our new vocab for stage 6. So make sure you are studying our new stage 6 vocabulary because we will be having a vocab quiz coming up eventually. So, all right, that is all for today. Walete Discipli. Don't forget to email me a picture of your translations and any corrections you needed to make as you were translating so that you can get participation credit for the week. That is it, and I will see you next time. Walete.